Dogs are amazing, adaptable, and they really can be our best friends. On this program, we'll meet therapy dogs, agility dogs, and we'll explore how to train and travel with your dog. Coming up next.
Well, the tennis ball, you gotta like that.
Man's best friend loves to go outdoors and play. There's an old joke that if your dog is overweight, then you need more exercise. And there are certainly lots of ways to get that exercise with your best friend. Whether your dog is a purebred pooch or a pound puppy, good training and a little knowledge can be all you need to take your dog almost anywhere. We're here at Doggie Days, an annual festival celebrating man's best friend. And it's a doggone good time for humans and canines alike. Doggie Days is an annual fundraiser for DreamWorkers, a nonprofit organization of people who train and work with therapy dogs.
We'd like to welcome everybody to the annual Doggie Days Festival in 2003, Baldwin County. We'd like to welcome everybody over here to buy some raffle tickets next to the DreamWorkers booth.
Today we're doing Doggie Days, and that's just kind of an awareness for people to just kind of come out and be able to spend time with their family and with their four-legged children as well as their two-legged ones. Stay.
Lance, you're a gorgeous boy.
Why don't you ham it up just a little bit, buddy?
I'm here at Doggie Days to have fun with my dog and to celebrate and have fun because our dogs have accomplished lots of things. And we just wanted to tell them how much we love them by taking them out to play.
One of the goals is for these animals not to end up in the shelters. That's what kind of Doggie Days is about. It's just kind of a fun thing to try to help educate people. It is a fundraiser for us because we are strictly a nonprofit organization.
Okay, and here's his shirt. Thank you, Miriam. And here's a little receipt for you since this is a donation to DreamWorkers.
We're able to get a lot of people involved with vendors from other areas, whether they're selling crafts. Some of them are rescue groups that have come in. It's really been great to be able to have other people come out and share this day with us, and I think that they've all been pretty pleased with the turnout that we've had.
I'm with Dixie Golden Retriever Rescue. We're a nonprofit organization that rescues golden retrievers from pounds. We have owner turn-ins and strays that we find, and we try to find good homes for them. And this is our little Bob 'em for tennis balls game, and it's to raise money for Dixie Golden Retriever Rescue. She has problems. She sees one ball and then says, "Oh, there's more." Okay, we're just about underway, and if anybody wants to come on down to watch, we're going to have the cakewalk. Here are the contestants. We have Scooter being led by Madison, Shiloh being led by Rachel, Suni being led by Kiki.
We won the Doggie Days cakewalk, and we got a dog pie with treats and meat.
If you have an active dog who likes to chase a ball, then fly ball might be a great sport for you and your dog.
Well, we're here promoting this sport because we just love it and we think everybody would like it.
Okay, ready, go!
Flyball is a team sport, and we work together as a team of 4, and we race against another team. Typically, the dogs run at about 4 seconds, and the fastest holding team at the moment is a 16.5-second run. And you want to do it with no faults, no missed jumps, no dropping of the ball, no errors. Typically, a dog that's pretty energetic and likes to do things. We love dogs that have tug drive or ball drive. Those are the easiest and seem to love it the most.
You ready? Go! Run! 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 Let's go, Cliffy! Go! Get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball! Good girl! Yay!
The North American Flyball Association is the governing authority for flyball and welcomes new members. The equipment is easy to build or purchase online, and tournaments are not expensive.
The thing about I like flyball is running with the dogs and trying to have competition with them and just seeing how fast they can run.
For the acrobatically minded dog, you might consider agility training. Here at Doggie Days, dog handlers learn how to get involved.
The reason I do agility with my dog, first and foremost, is it's a lot of fun. We are members of DreamWorkers, and Augie is a therapy dog, but she's also an agility dog, and we're members of the Four Paw Agility Club. Agility is a sport that any dog that doesn't have a physical limitation can do. And it's also a sport that any person can do. I know people in their 80s who have agility dogs. We always want the dog to make a two-paw on, two-paw off contact in training. It's a sport where the dog does most of the running and you do most of the handling. So if you're a person with any kind of a disability, I have very bad arthritis, and my dog and I compete in higher levels of agility. Get in that tunnel. Get in that tunnel. Go. Go, Wee. Come on. Hurry. Go. Go. Augie's big treat at the end is obviously the tennis ball and a sausage biscuit. Come on. If you enjoy training animals and you like being outside and you have a high drive dog who needs a lot of exercise, you want to do agility with them. Just put your hand right next to Rosa. Whatever you do not let Rosa leave the board. If you really want to seriously do it, of course you'd want to take some kind of a class because you don't want to injure your dog and you're all going to have safety concerns. You can go on the internet and find all kinds of websites that tell you how to build equipment. And there are even websites on the internet that tell you how to build cheap equipment out of things you might have around the house. Good girl. Excellent dog.
Other dogs got to try their feet at the agility course as well. Sasha is a former agility champion, and now that she's in her golden years, has found a new career with DreamWorkers as a therapy dog. Her handler, Rhonda Hunt, is a teacher who has made Sasha an important part of classroom learning.
The children are visiting the classroom to see what their books are like and to meet their teacher and to meet Sasha. Many of the children have seen Sasha throughout their school years, and so now they are excited about the fact that they'll be in the classroom with the dog. The parents also are coming to find out about just the general aspect of being in third grade, but they also want to find out more about the dog, what the purpose of the dog is, why she's in the classroom. It's not common to have a dog in the classroom.
This is Sasha. She visits the school, and she's in third grade. She can't leave third grade until she learns to read.
I hope that they walk away from the classroom finding that their children are going to have a unique experience. If they have children that are weak or reluctant readers, I'm hoping that they will be looking forward to seeing their child improve their reading, and that they will have the feeling that the classroom is going to be an inviting and safe and enthusiastic place to come during the school day.
Your job is to write a letter to Sasha, and you can ask her some questions, or you can tell her about your pet, or you can tell her about being in class, how you feel about having her in class. Anything that you want to write about, but your letter is to Sasha.
I think the thing that Sasha gets out of it, and it's very basic for her, she gets treats, she gets pets. She likes to travel around the classroom, and she'll lean up against a child to get pets, and, you know, likes to see what they're doing, and she also likes to just lay down beside them and relax. Some of the things that she does, we do dog bite prevention lessons, and we will visit any class that invites us. This is a basic health lesson, and it meets the state standards on safety. Sasha has a basket of books that are about cats and dogs, and the children will select a book and they'll sit down on Sasha's mat with her and they read to her. What's positive about this is that it's informal reading, so the child is seeing a pleasurable aspect of reading rather than it being something that's required. They have some social time because other children will sit with them. They'll either read out loud to each other or they will pass the book around and read. You can see children helping each other with words, but the whole time that you watch them, you see that they are sitting there stroking Sasha and can experience some pleasure of reading with someone who is going to be non-judgmental with them. It is one of the things that parents often wonder is, well, does the dog cause a distraction in the classroom? And I found that it's just the opposite. Sasha will lie on the floor next to the children, and as long as they're working quietly, then she'll stay with the class. If they get really noisy, then she'll get up and go and get in her crate, and they know that when she goes into her crate, it's time out for her, and that means that they cannot interact with her. So I've actually heard children telling each other that they need to talk quietly because if they get too loud, Sasha will get up and leave. So yes, she does help to keep a calm atmosphere in the classroom.
Hey, Mr. Ferguson, how you doing?
Sasha's other job is visiting nursing home residents in her home county, along with other DreamWorkers dogs and handlers. These dogs take their jobs very seriously.
You're so pretty. Tail's just going a mile a minute, Becky. Good.
Our main project really is with the nursing home that we visit in Paulding County. We go up there on Thursday evenings, and we spend anywhere from an hour to 2 to 3 hours. It just depends on how many patients are there for us to visit.
No, I don't have nothing right now. It's all gone. It's all gone. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's incredible what I see at the nursing home. Every week there's patients that sit in a gathered area and they can't hardly wait for the dogs to come, and they almost fight over, no, come see me, no, come see me, and that sort of thing. So it's really neat to see them get so excited about having a dog, and then they'll usually tell you about their pets and everything else. So it's just a neat thing that we can do for them.
Pretty, real pretty, real pretty. There you go.
Good girl. She likes dog food, but she likes treats too. And this is a little piece of chicken. That's right. Back up here now. When I go to work, I know they're going to pay me with a check. And when she goes to work, she's going to get paid with some chicken.
It's been an incredible thing, and no matter what, I'll always do therapy because I think that's what it's really all about, is being able to share the dogs with other people and for them to understand what an animal can bring into their lives.
She just loves to lay down beside you. She's just kind of expecting you to whip out one of those dog treats, though.
The dogs here are all certified therapy dogs. Many of the dogs have had a rough start in life and were rescued from the Humane Society or rescue groups. Some of them once had fear or obedience issues that were resolved by much attention and a basic obedience class taught by DreamWorkers. Whether or not your dog can become a good therapy dog, both of you could have a great time and learn a lot at Good Canine Citizenship class.
This is Lance. I've had him for about a month. He was a stray from the street, and Animal Control picked him up, had him on their website for a while. They turned him over to Sheltie Rescue. Sheltie Rescue is how I ended up with him.
This is Allie. She's my chocolate lab. I've had her for a little over a year now. She was a rescue. She was tied up in somebody's backyard. She had heartworms, and a mast cell tumor on her neck when I got her.
And Cookie is a boxer mix. She's a rescue dog.
Okay, and we're just going to do some initial greetings for saying hello, and so just make sure that your dog stays. Give them a stay, and make sure that they are either sitting or down in a position that they're going to be comfortable in.
Well, I think if you've got a dog with basic training that has passed the Canine Good Citizen test, you've got a dog that is going to be able to communicate with you, and you're going to be able to communicate with that dog. You're going to get, I think you're going to get a lot more from your dog. I think you're going to enjoy your dog more because you can take your dog out in public.
In a typical class, what we normally do is start out with running through the Canine Good Citizen test. We start out with greeting the handler without petting the dog. That's the first component of the test. How's it been going?
It's been going fine.
Good. Excellent. She's behaved herself this week?
Yes.
Okay. Good job. Good job.
Well, this is his first class, so I wanted to just be a little more freeform with him. I didn't want to put him in a rigid schedule.
Lance is brand new. First day at doggy school. All right.
I would never have a dog that I haven't done basic obedience with. You just get so much more out of your dog. And I'm just always able to take my dogs anywhere that I want to go with them and never have to really worry about them misbehaving. They've been well socialized and everything else.
We spend a little bit of the class time working on approaching the dog so that the dog does not break, walking around the dog, working with distractions so that the dog is able to handle distractions and unusual moves. If your dog is fascinated with balls or whatever the distraction is, remember to tell them to leave it and then give them another task to do. Watch me, sit down, give them something else to do to redirect them from whatever it is that's distracting them. You may see someone bouncing a ball, throwing sticks, running past the dog. Oh, they're the ball dogs. We work on the dogs approaching each other. They have to stay out of each other's face and stand politely beside their handler while the handler is greeting another dog handler. Yeah, come all the way back onto the trail. We try to work on all of those skills because those are the components of the Canine Good Citizen test. It also helps the dog in just everyday life with having good manners and being able to go out in public and behave himself.
Good girl. Well, this class gives us an opportunity to accustom her to a lot of different things, unexpected things, but it gives her poise. When I first brought her here, she couldn't stand still. She would try to run behind me and hide. She's just now starting to come out, and it's because of DreamWorkers, because of people like Rhonda who've helped me and taught me how to train my dog.
Because we are a nonprofit organization, we do this as a service to the community, so it's a low-priced, low-cost obedience class. Because we are an organization that does service to the community, we ask the people that come to the class to also help us with some of our projects.
Hey, you know this thing. Okay.
We use the dog walk in the park not so much to teach agility for competition, but we use it as a confidence builder. Dogs, particularly large dogs, sometimes they're not real confident on unusual surfaces, so we try them out on different surfaces. It also gives them, helps the handler improve their communication skills with the dog because it changes the level and it changes the position with the dog, so they have to change their communication a little bit. They have to improve their communication. It also gives the handler confidence in knowing that they can approach an unusual obstacle.
This is just constant experience for me, learning how to read my dog better, learning how to anticipate things that are going to happen.
Don't come back. The test is usually arranged with the tester, and it is often given at the end of class, where we can still use some members of the class for things like walking through a crowd or approaching a neutral dog, but we don't actually do it in the class. It's normally toward the end of the class or in between the two classes that we're doing.
You work so hard on class, now you
Yes, I'm such a good dog.
Yeah.
Pets with good training are appreciated at more places than those who cause problems for others. If you want to treat your dog and your dog has good manners, check to see if your area has a park with an off-leash area, like the one at Piedmont Park in Atlanta. The Piedmont Park Conservancy made a big effort to include an off-leash area in the restoration of the park.
Well, the Piedmont Park Conservancy is a nonprofit organization in partnership with the City of Atlanta. That means that we are private, charitable, and folks can make donations to the Conservancy, and we use those donations to restore and preserve Piedmont Park. We looked at other off-leash areas, Seattle, New York, to see how others were operating off-leash or dog parks. It is funded completely with private contributions and maintained with those contributions. The city does not maintain the off-leash area, the Conservancy does. Folks are coming from all over. They love the ability for the dogs to interact. Everything we do as the Conservancy is community building, and this is another way that we bring people together and create community.
The Leash Free Alliance of Piedmont Park is a free volunteer organization that anyone in the greater Atlanta metro area can join. And if you're interested in using the off-leash area and helping us to make it an even better place, then it would be great to join.
Another place in the Atlanta area where responsible pet owners can get outside with their dogs is the Chattahoochee River National Recreation Area. Because of the high volume of visitors, this park is an example of how important it is to follow the rules.
We have a tremendous amount of visitation annually. Many of those people, especially in an urban area here, own pets. One of our primary problems with dogs is pets off leash. Not only is that illegal, but it intimidates people who are maybe afraid of dogs or don't like dogs. One of the other significant issues we have is pet excrement. In the summertime, we may have 5,000 to 7,000 visitors a day. Approximately 1,000 to 1,500 of those visitors will have dogs with them. Every one of those dogs that walks this 3-mile loop eventually leaves excrement at least once. Approximately 60% of the people who walk here are responsible pet owners, do bring an excrement device, a shovel or a bag of some kind, pick up their dog's excrement and dispose of it properly. You also have to have your current rabies tag on the collar of your dog.
There is also the problem of bank erosion. Dogs off leash at river's edge destroy vegetation in closed areas and create siltation problems in the river.
This is one of the areas here in Cochran Shoals that is substantially eroded, primarily from people coming down to the water to let their dogs run in the water, chase balls, chase frisbees off a leash. This type of erosion is in most of our park units. This is one of the worst examples, worst case scenario of what can happen. You can see the exposed roots causing these trees that were here are now dead. The trees behind that are part of this root structure will eventually be affected. In addition, all this dirt that was here at one time has now washed out into the river and is permanent siltation. There's really no way for us to get that back out.
Dogs love to be part of family travel plans. Just follow these guidelines so everyone has a great time. Restrain your pet to reduce travel anxiety and increase safety for all. Get your dog used to riding in a vehicle. Take short, fun trips at first. For a car-sick pet, ask the vet if a medication would be appropriate. Check your local pet store for an assortment of collapsible bowls for travel. A favorite toy can reduce travel anxiety. Never leave your pet unattended in a car with the windows up. In case you become separated, bring a recent photograph and written description of your pet. Verify that your pet's tags are current. Pick up after your pet. Follow the rules. Be respectful of the environment and others. Check out this website for more information.
The dog has earned the right to be called man's best friend and will likely continue to occupy the place closest to humans in the animal kingdom. Dogs deserve our respect and understanding for everything they do for us. A mistreated or misunderstood dog usually deserves a second chance and a new home. And a dog well trained to fit into human society is a treasure and a joy to be around.
This has been a production of Georgia Public Broadcasting.